Alrighty. Here we go. We're going to switch on over, which means we're going to put on his brand new headphones.
I have new headphones, y'all.
You don't need to turn them on. They're plugged in.
Oh, yeah, of course.
There you go.
Okay. Look, they're all headphony. All right, here we go.
They're all headphone. Ooh, I'm going to need to scooch over a little tiny bit. I don't want to roll over your foot.
Scoochage.
I am committing scooch. All right, scooch. Come with me. There we go. You're not currently hearing the game because I have to tab over to its screen. There we go. Alrighty. Here we go again.
I'm still not hearing the game.
It's very quiet. I am hearing the game. Are you not hearing the game?
No.
Well, why don't you turn on the headphones if maybe that's what's necessary. It's quite loud for you? Okay. Let me see if I can turn it down a little bit for you, Wendy. Hang on a second. How's that, folks? Is that a little better?
Yeah, that's quite striking.
I've turned it down a bunch, so hopefully that'll be a little better. If it gets too loud, just let us know and we'll do some more adjustments. But you think so? All right, that means we should turn it down some more. Give me a second. Alrighty. And I can always opciones sound. There we go. We'll do it that way. Alrighty. I think it's fine. It's just that it goes away whenever you mouse away. It does, unfortunately. It's strangely this game. No, do not reset save data.
Don't.
I should have tried that. Yeah, no flicker. Thank you very much. And no shake. Thank you very much. Okay. Alright, fine. How do I get out of here? Wasn't there a...
Try hitting escape.
Apply! Okay. Not focused. No, I always have them. Alright. Oh, maybe I just moved the card. There we go. Alright.
Okay.
Yay, here we go again. Sorry. This whatever this thing is, it freaks me out. I do not like it. Alright.
So we have a question.
And I have to remember.
Oh,
that's right. We were faced with this horrible decision last time.
We have a question mark.
Hang on just a second. I want to see what... All we have is the... Stay over there. I do not like you. Yeah, he's very lovely. He's our opponent. We don't know much about him other than he calls the shots and he cheats. I have the pliers, which I've not yet used. I can't see... So there's the board. Here we are in the room. This is the... See, we think this might be maybe like the load screen icon. We can't quite tell. This is the spooky room. And it appears to be like an escape room type puzzle, but we have no clues about this right now.
We have also had a couple of people hint that we're about to get quite a lot of clues.
Some people have said that we might be getting clues. Alright, real quick, before we make any more change. You are on a time delay, so you may be tempted to try and help us, and unable to do so because of the delay. We don't really like it when people just yell things that we should do in the chat, so if you are feeling excited about the decision we're about to make, or if you know something that's coming in advance, and want to brag about that fact, we have a wiggle icon for you, where you may wiggle excitedly in your seat at what is about to occur. So we'd ask that you please use that as opposed to yelling instructions at us in the chat. Quickly play a card. Yes, exactly. Thank you. All right. So if I remember correctly, this we think is the boss. He looks boss-esque. This is the little satchel-y thingy where you get stuff. Stuff is good. Yes, Rubesco, we now have the wiggle. It's very exciting. I have something in my eye. I'm very sorry I keep blinking. Oh, it's very annoying.
Dude, they can't see you.
Yes, they can see me. I'm on the camera.
Oh, they can see you.
Yes, I love you very much, darling. I can't remember what that one does. I think it's... You get a card. I don't like...
I've not encountered that before.
Yeah, with the 2 blood drops makes me worried that maybe I'm gonna have to, like, pull a big monster or something. This icon, the wiggle emote, is blocked for non-subscribers. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, Ozzy. We'll have to take a look at it. Really? All the animated ones are blocked for non-subs as well? Who? I didn't know that. I thought they were available to everybody. This bonfire back here is where there's a bunch of very hungry people. So you try to like boost a monster before they eat it.
Yeah.
This seems to be some sort of sacrifice a monster, one of your cards, and boost another one. I really kind of want to get the satchel though, because I like having equipment. So we're gonna have to deal with whatever this is over here.
You're kind of hoping to get another pair of scissors, aren't you?
Yeah, scissors are very useful. Probably mean, but very useful. So let's figure out what this is.
Is that flying card good for you? It's in pieces now.
All right, what's gonna happen?
Okay. The Fervid Mantis. Its praying claws strike both to the left and right.
So he attacks sideways. So, attack of 1 health, but he attacks in either direction. That's kind of interesting. Okay. Here's a bullfrog. This little tooth indicates that we already own one of those in our deck. And a cat, which we already have one of in our deck, but is extremely, extremely useful once you get it into play. Do we want a second cat? The nice thing about a bullfrog is, okay, we can read these cards now. Bifurcated strike.
Card bearing the sigil will strike each opposing space to the left and right of the space across from it.
It's an excellent card to candidate for a boost, because he only does 1 damage and he only has 1 health.
So you could play him in the middle, park him, and he would do damage to 2 attackers for however many rounds he was alive.
It's a mushroom face, says, not a tooth. Oh,
that's nice.
Okay, maybe
much
that's
less
nice.
horrible.
A mighty leap will block an opposing creature bearing the airborne. So this was very useful because he had a whole lot of flying things.
Plus, the boss this time around appears to have wings.
Yeah, it looks like they're giant like fishing poles or something. So I'm really worried that all of his stuff is going to be like underwater. Ooh, what do we think? We don't have a mantis. I do have both of these already.
My gut instinct is one of 2 things.
Let's hear
Either
it.
go for the mantis and boost it, or go for the cat. Because if you had 2 cats in play,
right,
then you've just got this is an awful thing to say, blood factory.
You do. You can generate a lot of stuff. The problem is that the cats have no attack, and since we only have 1 row of 4 cards to put stuff on, it takes up a lot of space to do that. I'm gonna go with the mantis, I think, because is there a way to get rid of cards? I think you sacrifice them to make other cards better. I'm going to go with the mantis because it's a new functionality, and we already have one of these already. Permanently. We think so. We think that's what the scissors were for, Wendy.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go with the mantis. Alright, so now I'm going to go here and get stuff. Give me stuff! Okay, so to remind everybody what these things are. This lets you, we presume, pull your own teeth out. I have one. I don't want to use it. The fan, if I remember correctly, your creatures will attack as though they have the airborne sigil this turn. That could be quite useful.
We don't have one yet.
And we also don't have an emergency squirrel, which I think it would be useful for us to have.
You've used an emergency squirrel every time you've got one.
So let's take a squirrel. Aha! And here we are. Here's a pair of scissors. So a pair of scissors let me cut one of his cards in half, which is quite useful. Yeah, emergency squirrels are very useful. Yes, I agree. So I think I'm going to take the scissors. All right, we are loaded.
Let's go have a big old fight.
And now we have to fight what I think is a boss. See, because these look like fish on hooks. I'm like,
And we have fought a few aquatic things recently.
Yeah, something. Apparently, pulling our teeth out gives us an advantage in the scoring system.
Which I don't understand because...
But they have to be finite, right? I do not like. Alright. And then we fight a boss. Oh, this is gonna be nasty. Hey! My
boss battles are high-stakes tests of your aptitude.
I need that!
With one flame, you will either overcome them or die.
Thanks. Looking forward to that. Yeah, go ahead and move that out of the way if you need to.
Fear not. I will let you keep the smoke. That's an interesting comment.
Why do I need to keep the smoke?
Remember the smoke that's in the thing? The glass that's in the living...
Well, we did that in the puzzle, yeah, but we didn't have any use for the smoke. The smoke. I have a card. See? This is what I mean by he cheats. He takes one of my hit points and gives himself 2.
A foul smell invaded your nostrils and caused your throat to seize. A hulking man sat by a brackish pond with his feet submerged in the dark water.
Is it Nate looking for Gobi?
He pulled a hook from a pile of rotting fish and rose to his feet. I'm the angler. Go fish.
Oh, listen to the music. I'm trying to figure out when it is that the eyes come orange and what events they correspond to. Okay, so let's take a look at the board here. As you can see, I'm doing a kind of quick recap because we have a couple of new people in the chat right now. This is our area of play. This is his area of play. He gets more areas of play than we do. This Kingfisher is a kind of nasty card because you see the little flying symbol. It ignores, it can't be touched by people except for fly. And this little whale tail symbol means that when it's not in turn, it flips over underwater and can't be attacked. So that is a really nasty, difficult card to deal with. You are correct in identifying there's a pattern with the eyes. That's all I'll say. Can my powers of observation continue to be keen? Excellent. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Alright, what do I got in my hand? I've got a Warren. So this generates rabbits, but I'll give more details on the card again for people who may be new. Attack power, health power, how many lives must be sacrificed to bring the card into power. And the Warren card is, when a card bearing symbol is played, a rabbit is created in my hand. 0 power, but 1 health, i.e. it generates fodder in my hand. So I've got a River Snapper. Powerful guy, decent attack, lots to summon. This is my, my beehive. No attack power.
You have an aquatic beehive then.
But I have an aquatic beehive. Really useful, actually. So the beehive, once it's hit by an opponent, it creates a bee, 1 power, 1 airborne, which is nice. No, I wasn't done. I also have a squirrel, and what is the smoke? Don't know what this does. 1 health, 0 attack. We'll keep an eye on what that underwater bees do. In fact, sound awful. I will tone it down if it gets worse. It's okay, Faye. That's fine. I like confirmation bias. Perhaps your soul? I don't know what it is. I'm not terribly worried about it right now. So, we've got a squirrel. And we've got both a beehive and a warren. So we can play as many cards as we can legally do in a turn. Which means we can play this squirrel and immediately sacrifice it and put out... I wonder if we can sacrifice this one. I don't know. Let's assume no. So we can immediately play either the beehive or the warren. The warren has more health, but the no. That's the same thing. Thinking the beehive.
You're thinking aquatic murder bees, aren't you?
Well, more importantly, I'm thinking aquatic murder bees count here.
Yeah.
Because look at the kingfisher. It's also aquatic. So it's going to try to attack something that's never going to be visible to it because they hide when they're not. So, all right, let's give this a try. And now I sacrifice the squirrel. I play the beehive. And that is all legally I can do right now. Unless I want to try playing the smoke.
Can you do that legally?
Let's see if it'll let me. Looks like it'll let me.
Do it.
Gonna hang on to that for now. Because he's only got one card out that's probably not gonna do any damage to me. Let's find out. Another freaking kingfisher.
Which fish? Which
fish? Listen to how the music's changed.
Yeah.
Alright, so now that it's... What is that? Oh, don't be pulling my cards.
He's gonna be pulling your card, dude.
Now, it is my turn again. I either get to choose to take a squirrel, i.e. fodder, but he's gonna, if he hits the beehive, then I get a bee.
So, leave it.
Yeah, so I don't think I need a squirrel right now. So I'm gonna try and get another card.
You do have an emergency squirrel.
Right, exactly my point. Oh, the cat. Excellent. The cat, good. Okay. And I kind of want to see what he's going to do
He's
here.
gonna kill that card.
I think he's going to yank it back and yank it out of play. I agree. So now I want to try playing the smoke and see if it
Because it's not corporeal, so he can't grab it.
Yeah, that's kind of my thinking. And there's no summon cost. But it doesn't do any damage. So I wonder if it just distracts it. Let's let that play out. Because there's nothing on... Fresher fish, easy choose. That might have needed to be choice or something. Ah! Okay.
Interesting. So he's going to grab something once a turn.
And reactively, while it's my turn.
Yeah.
Freaking cheater. Now, the other thing I can't cut. No, it's just not fair. I don't have any other legal moves unless I want to sacrifice the beehive and put out something else. Unless I want to burn my squirrel and bring out something else. What do I have that's attack power? See, neither of these have serious enough attack power. So what I'm going to do is next turn, I'm going to draw a squirrel, burn a squirrel. I wonder if I can sacrifice the smoke, but if I do and put something else out, he's just going to react and take that. So I'm kind of curious what happens. By giving me the smoke, he basically gave me a one-turn buffer to learn the mechanics. So I think I'm going to let that run. I don't think I can do anything else. So I think our turn is over right now. I'm gonna...
He's whooping your ass. Mine now. Go fish.
Interesting. So he's dragged it, but does that block its space? Or does that mean it's actually
I mean, he's not
his?
playing anything. I think it's... He drags it, and it takes that amount of turns to get back to his side, and then claims it.
No, let's find out. But this would be a good time to see if we can sacrifice it. I agree. Eldritch, remember, you're on a delay, so please don't be trying to give us suggestions. Because your beehive is aquatic, he's never going to hit it and generate bees. Yeah. Fortunately, it being aquatic is kind of making it useless. Alright, so we can put out the snapper with our emergency squirrel. Yeah, unfortunately, it sure looks like it. Alright, so, cards. I need 1 squirrel. 2 squirrel.
You put Snapper out?
Yeah, I think that's our best play right now. Because I need something that's going to do damage.
Yeah, you need to get some damage on the board. So far, it's all come.
Yeah. Now, it's just a matter of where I want to play it. I think I want to play it here.
Are you sure you don't want to use it to block the bullfrog?
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, that's probably a better play. I'm still curious what's going to happen to the smoke. Alright, I think that's all we can do here. If, just to answer a question in the chat, rather not have game mechanics spoiled as well. If they're mechanics I've already encountered and I've forgotten about in a week, I don't mind the reminder. But if they're intrinsic to his particular plot, I'd rather not have them spoiled. But yeah, the aquatic beehive is not working out so well. Alright. Stalefish, hard cheese.
You've got to get some damage on the board.
But how is he going to drag this with his own card there?
You either got to get some...
I'm gonna try something really quick. Okay. First I have to draw. Problem is, none of these do damage. So, the smart move... But if I draw something with 2 blood, then it's not going to do me any good either. Hold on. Ah, the adder. Okay.
Sure, you can put the cat down, sacrifice the beehive, which is doing
That's
nothing
exactly
for you.
what I was just thinking
Yeah.
of doing. Exactly. So, let's do this and put the cat here and see what happens as a result of the smoke. Oh!
Easy choose.
Now, if I wanted to, I could sacrifice everything else and put the adder out, but I don't think I want to. The odd mechanic was going to mention that if somehow your beehive did take damage, the bees it generated would have the aquatic situ as well. Ah, great. That's good to know. I'm curious how this is going to work, because there's no way to go. Alright, let's see. Take fish, go fish. Yeah. Okay, now, well, this is the first time I've died. Let's see. Ooh, nasty.
Not dead yet. This isn't purgatory. There is structure to him.
And look at the door.
That's a modern door.
Am I on the other side of it?
I think you are.
Has he kicked me out of the room?
But you may think of it that way. Before you expire, I must ask you a favor. Yeah, I'm being very quiet. It's a whole thing. I would like a memento.
No!
No, you wouldn't. Your very own death card.
No like.
Because that's not grim. It's quite plain at the moment, isn't it? We will work together to amend that. this to be the perfect memento of you.
So the more times I die, the more powerful this card's gonna get?
Probably, yeah. Here are some cards from your mediocre deck.
Oh, screw you too! I defeated one boss and only died at the second, thank you very much.
We can put them to good use. Please choose a card to draw the cost from.
Cost. Cost of what? Ooh. Please let me. Cost of what?
I'm guessing summoning cost for you.
Well, I want to be cheap to summon, right?
Yeah. Cost of 1 blood from the Warren. And another. This time I will use its power and health. The numbers. I mean, the obvious choice is Giga Chad the Wolf there.
It's the wolf, absolutely.
4 power and 2 health from the wolf. You're building a card you're going to end up fighting, you know that, right? Now choose a card from which we will extract the sigils.
So... this is the guy who builds a dam, right?
That might be quite useful. But the fact he's using the word extract tells me you're not getting these cards back.
I like the bifurcated idea.
Okay. A sigil of bifurcated strike from the Mantis. I never did ask your name. There is now but one final matter.
I'm about to get stabbed and put in the card!
The portrait.
I don't like that.
Are you ready? You do not need to smile.
Oh god, this is... no.
Here we go again. Another challenger. Perhaps it is time. Perhaps you can understand bones. The resourceful opossum costs 2 bones. You gain a bone when one of your creatures perishes for any reason.
But it's Dustin. Hold on just a second. Look at the lighting. Look at the size of our deck.
Smaller.
Have we
We've lost those cards.
started over? No, we haven't lost those cards because look.
The Giga Chad.
He's not the Giga Chad though. He's only got 3 health. The Giga Chad had 4. And the Stoat's
Have we
not
lost the Giga Stoat?
Okay. But he's still animated, look.
Is he? Yes, he is.
Compared to the squirrel or the wolf.
Stoat seems his...
Isn't this the beginning of the game? Yeah.
And yet you've got the emergency squirrel and the pliers.
Right?
And you've also now got the bone mechanic.
Alright. Well, what do you got on the board?
A rattler. 3 damage.
3 damage?
1
Ouch.
health. All you gotta do is hit it once.
Right? So what, how much? Okay, fine.
That didn't happen before, did it?
What was that? Was that a coin?
It was a coin. From the death of your creature, you have gained a bone.
Oh, so my own... So killing squirrels gives me bones. Thank you, Faye. We got bones.
Just want to point out that a tooth is the mounting for the bell now as well.
I think that's always been the case.
Chiefs. You will not lose this until it is spent, or the battle ends.
Battle. Okay. Yeah, I think that tooth has always been there. See, there's...
Okay.
Oh, what's this?
Click it, see what happens.
I can't seem to. But we couldn't click on it previously.
No, we cannot.
Or maybe it's just a way of highlighting what the balance is. Oh! Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, fine. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Alright. I only have 1 bone. I can't play it, so that my turn's over, unless they'll let me draw a card. I don't think I get to draw a card, but I'll try.
You don't draw on the first turn. You will have to wait for that.
Fine. I don't want to kill the stoat to put out the wolf, and I don't have enough bones, so fine, let me go. Why?
Well, now you can put out the opossum, so there's that.
One damage and 1 health. So, well, first of all, I get to draw a card, right? Oh, you have an alarm going off.
Yeah.
Excuse us just a second. He's got to deal with an alarm. You don't got bones. Okay. I don't know what's in my deck. Well, I'm going to play the opossum, so let's take this. It's the bullfrog. Okay, and I can do this, and then he'll get the attack for 1 point, which should kill the ratlet, right? So, fine. Another freaking
So
ratlet.
he's just gonna throw a stream of snakes at you.
Fun. Okay. It's fine. And then next time I'll get a... Ooh. Or I can...
Soon
I don't want
comes
to
the
use it because
quasi
it's a
chat.
squirrel. Huh?
Soon comes the quasi chat.
Soon comes the quasi. Alright. So... What's... Oh, yeah. See the balance?
Yeah, so
I just gotta do
hit
more
him
than 2
once
points
more.
of damage to him, so I play the squirrel, sacrifice the wolf, frog, and the squirrel. I put out the wolf. It does
3.
3 damage to him, and I win. Right. It is! I've started over!
Oh. I forgot your figurine.
Did this happen at the first...
No, it did not. I don't think. Get up and fetch it for me. Yeah, we've never had this view of this map before. It's beside the safe. Death came for Dustin.
Something is moving. Something in this safe is moving. Okay. Hold on first. This is the cuckoo clock that we still can't do anything with.
No.
So, look, wait a minute.
Has that gained and dial?
No. But what I've noticed is that it appears to have starting positions. Noon, 9, 6. 6. Oh, it just indicates where they are.
Okay, so those are mechanics of something we're not at yet. That's good to know.
Now,
that's new.
This
No,
was
that's
not like this the last time I was here. And this is not the screen I was on when I died. Because I didn't have a black goat in play when I died.
And you take the cards.
No. Wonder what the significance of this is. Don't like that it's moving. Now, the last time I looked at this, there was a hand that moved, so there's definitely something in there moving.
There is something in there that wants out.
And I, again, don't have any clues about how to
really
manipulate
stupid question.
this.
Is it worth going left to right, top down, and matching it to the starting positions on the clock?
So 12. There's no 12 on a lock is the problem. It only goes up to 10. I don't like that this corner is dark. There's something in there, but I don't have any mechanism to interact with it. Now. Interesting. Okay, we know that these are the figurines. We'll come back to that. Can't look at this. Doesn't. Right. We know that there's a lock here. I anticipate that the key to that lock is in the cuckoo clock. We've seen the freaky squirrel and knifey thingy. We think we have to put something heavy here to do something here. But we don't have anything heavy to manipulate with. Now, I don't like when you don't look at me.
Lascivious wolf here.
We did this last time. We blew out one of the candles and it made smoke, which was an interesting change.
Are teeth back in the skull?
Oh, well spotted. Just gonna take those things. See, the wolf is the right size and the right material. It's a hexagon shaped, and it's made out of wood. The wolf is what we got to get in there. But don't look real quick. I gotta figure out how to get the cage off the wolf. I don't have any way of manipulating it. And the globe is fascinating, but doesn't appear to do anything quite useful for us. And we had the teeth out of the skull. I think it may be just where our teeth get stored, to be honest.
I still don't understand why us having more teeth is good.
Because remember, there was that shopping opportunity based on teeth.
It's money. Yeah, okay.
Exactly. Folks, we've been streaming about an hour now, so if you haven't had a stretch, please do. I'm going to try something equally stupid. I wonder if I can do that. And if...
It's heading straight up there.
More smoke. But we don't know what that smoke does. Other than it goes in here.
Given that this is a roguelike, I wonder if it's a cumulative effect.
Well, I think it is, because it used the first time we encountered this, it had 2 candles lit. We blew out one of them and the smoke went up there. So maybe I have to die a lot of times and keep blowing smoke up this thing. I don't know. But I don't know how to move the wolfy piece either. Alright. And this, obviously I need some kind of lock. Some kind of key for. Alright, so he says go get your piece.
Well, that one's glowing unpleasantly, isn't it?
We pick any old piece?
Nope.
No. These are the figures that we see around the campfire. We have to get this. We have to take this one.
That's some good thinking, but it's not going to work.
I tried.
So does the thing with the smoke go into the box with the lock? We don't know. It might.
I can put it down some places. But not... Why can I put it down on that barrel? That seems weird. Yeah,
Is it jumping up and down in the pattern of the numbers?
That would be the pattern. 3, 2, 4.
Got to admit, that was a really good idea, that wasn't it?
That was a great idea, but if so, I would imagine there would be some indication.
Like whatever's in there would not be in there anymore.
Right?
Yeah.
And there's also, oh, whatever this is. So this is the book, which is useful. And I don't, there's a hammer, always useful. And there's this thing that has a little bit of green on it. I mean, it looks like a magical stake for a vampire, but I can't get any closer to it. And I can't do anything with it, so... But yeah, see how that smoke is still there? Yeah. But that's changed, but I don't know why it's changed.
Do we need to start keeping a change log?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but at the same time, if the puzzle is well designed, it's going to give me enough clues. I mean, I could use a screwdriver, to be sure. Alright.
Let us continue.
Fine. It's going to give me cards.
Amiga Coyote. But what did you expect for only 4
4
bones?
bone?
And now we have to pay for them, I think.
Hold on a second. Like, coyote is a piece card. Yeah, that banging is still happening. Is a thing he played previously. So's the Rattler.
Rattler, a brittle creature, once past its monstrous fangs.
And
The unkillable cockroach. It returns to your hand after dying.
Why am I getting access to cards that were in his deck? Did we switch sides?
That would explain how he's playing you, and how he has the card of you or us. My instinct, based on the fact that, if you remember, we found out the cat and the Gek are regarded as 2 of the most powerful cards in the game. Go for Keith Richards on the far end there.
Really?
Well, it's either that or the Rattler, I would say.
The Rattler is a good late play, push out and do a lot of damage.
The Rattler's a finish hit.
It's a finishing card, yeah.
You know, you're free to get up again. To keep your blood flowing. I am no tyrant. You may stand whenever the map is unrolled.
Orange eyes again.
Allows me time to plan your next encounter. He's a DM. But do keep your hands off my possessions.
No!
Can't use that right now.
How do you move backwards? I don't have any clues about how to unlock this thing. See, I mean, I'd just be guessing. And it looks like there's like edges here and stuff, but I am totally gonna go touch all his stuff. Those haven't been relit. Can't get at that. Let's see. I see that there are puzzles. It's one of those figures of robot. Let's take a look. No. And I can't touch any of the rest of them.
Is the pattern of pounding on the door does it present as 3 numbers which we would then put through the clock?
It's 3 2 2 1 2. It's like 3 2 2 2 1. That's why I tried 3 2 5.
So if it's a sequence of 5, it was 3 2 2 1. Then move the hands on the clock to 3, then 2, then 2, then 1.
But which arms? We don't know.
So assume that the one that starts on 3 starts there. Move 12 to 2.
Yep.
Move 6 to 2. And then move 3 to 1.
I think that's too complex. I think it'll reset. Have a good one, Pezzy. Good night.
Have a good one, Pezzy.
I don't know if I doubt we're gonna solve the clock puzzle tonight, but the fact that the pattern of is the same
tells me that's the key to something.
Yeah.
I also worry whether we're overreacting to what
might... just a shortcut of animation.
I don't think so. What I was going to say was I wonder whether we are overreacting to him going, you can get up anytime you want. I'm thinking that we've missed something when we've hit everything in this room multiple times.
Yeah. But I guess I'm a little confused about the pattern, though, because if the idea is to get as far as we can before we die and then we have to start our deck again, it gives us new mechanics, but... Well, let's go get a satchel. That gives us some stuff. Some bone
emergency bones
for a rainy night. It's a pig full of bones. Oh my. Turn this and I'll skip my next turn.
Yeah, we're having that. and an emergency black coat.
What if the painting isn't something we've done, but something we need to do?
So we need a black coat.
But we'll have an opportunity for a goat again, I think. Well, let's give it a try. Because a goat and a squirrel, goat over here, squirrel over here, is easy enough to put together.
My instinct, for what it's worth, is the goat and the hourglass.
Well, I only get to pick one of these, and then it'll give me 3 more. So I'm going to pick the goat. Oh, it only gave me the one. Oh, it's probably because I've got so many other pieces here already. Well, great. Okay. And it put a bowl. Passcode in the rule book. Ow, ow, ow. He normally doesn't teach people about bones. Okay. For those of you who don't know, boulders does no damage, but just sits there and soaks up. And thank you so much for, I only get 3 spaces to put things, and now he's put stuff on it. Porcupine, so I can pretty much ignore the porcupine. It'll take him forever to get through that boulder. It's that coyote I gotta take out. Rule book. 273.
That's a dial.
Listen to the music. Yeah, because look at the dial. The symbol's a dial. Like the safe. Okay.
When did he say we can get up from the table?
Anytime the map is rolled up. We're currently in play, so I can't do it right now. All right. Make it. All right. I've got a turn where I can just do damage to him if I can play out a piece. So squirrel and then stoat.
I'll do it.
And then the stoat can withstand a coyote attack as well. Squirrel, stoat. Sorry, buddy. I don't have enough bones for the. Oh, the inky spiders are back on the. I wonder if they have any. Okay, and that's all I can do unless I want to. I can't sacrifice them. I know that stings, but you'll kill him next turn. Alright, so do I need I need a squirrel. And a bullfrog, which I'm going to play over here. He's gonna take forever to get through. He's gonna take 3 more turns to get through that. All right, so my best move is probably just to stockpile a squirrel. I don't have enough bones. I could just stab it and then get another bone. So what's gonna happen next turn? Nothing to me. 2 damage to him.
You're on course to finish him in no more than 3 turns.
Right? So I think I'll just let it ride. Oh, great. He's not going to do anything. And I don't get to carry over bones between games.
No, you do not. How many bones do you have?
2.
Okay, so you can't do anything with them.
Code is 273.
273.
Everybody remember that, okay? So I won't be able to put him out I can draw a squirrel. I'll just draw another card right now. There's a wolf, but he's not going to do any good. Unless... 3 damage. Yes, okay. So... Because that will do 2 over damage,
yep.
which gets me more.
Go open the safe.
Now, let's go take a look at the safe and hope nothing jumps out at me, which might be a very good place to end for tonight. Let's go take a look. I'm just going for a short walk. Please do not observe me.
Holy shit.
Is Pete...
That's a key.
He said, is Pete the stove?
Do it.
Do what?
Open the thing on the left with the key you just got.
I will. But what is this? Why can't I put something down? No, I'm taking the key, thank you.
What the fuck?
What is this puzzle?
Are these play positions?
They appear to be versions of cards. Look, 3 health, 1 damage, 1 health, 2 damage, 3 health, 1 damage.
Is he getting fed this information?
Or are these his pre-programmed are these his
pre-programmed
moves?
responses? Click the button. Before we do that, would you like me to take a photo of this?
Yeah.
Okay, get me a close-up. Yeah. So that's 1. And that's 2. Okay.
So is this me playing against him? Because look, there's a bell, and here's the scales.
Did you put out 3/1/3 creatures last turn? I don't think you did.
I don't think so, no.
And this can't be you, because the Gek mechanic is not one we've seen yet.
Alright, let's try moving the pieces. That's all I can do. So if I... Hold on. I want to do the most damage possible. I mean, I want them all to be my pieces, right? Let me just try something and see what happens.
How did you do that?
Okay, so I moved them all so that the amount that I was doing enough damage to win, i.e. 5. and it opened the drawer.
Forgot that I had put that there. Very well. You may add it to your deck, and I'll deal you one every so often.
A skink.
You want to try the same thing with the other board?
Yes. So, what I've got to find out how to do is do net 5 damage. Okay. So... okay. See that gold bar? I can take that one out of play.
I don't see the gold bar.
These pieces... See, there's the gold bar here between the tiles.
So they can't move.
They're fixed. But I can do that. Which means I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 damage. Versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Nope, I only did net 2. Okay. Can't move these. No. Interesting. I haven't quite figured out the... Okay. Move everything out. Put that on my side. I think this is going to be a bigger puzzle than we can figure out tonight. And I'm pretty sure that the reward for the puzzle is going to be another card. So, did you take a picture of this for me?
Let me check on that.
And I think I might have to try and do this later.
I have pictures of both starting positions for you.
That gives me a net 2. That gives me a net 1. Hang on. Net 1. Net 1. So I gotta find a way to do 5 points of damage, but I can't move this.
So it was the starting position.
Well, apparently it was the starting position. Okay.
Formidable creatures, those ants. Very well. I will add them to your deck and make them available for future challenges.
All right.
Ah, crap. Okay. I do not understand how moving that up gets you an extra.
It's putting it from my hand into play.
Okay.
No, that's no good. I can't move this one back. No. I have theory. No. No. Okay. No, I'm not gonna try. I'm very tempted, but I'm not.
Sure.
Think
You got some time.
I have a feeling that the number of ants you have in play adds to their effect. I can't move this one out of the way.
And for some reason, if you move the ant on the end up one, it does less damage. Is that right?
Right, because it makes it his, not mine. So
I don't.
This should be right. I should be doing 4 points of damage. That should say 4. See, 4 ants. 1 point of damage for each ant. So if I put this ant into my hands, I put all these cards in my hand, and I play this instead, I will redeem 1, 2, 3, 4 points of damage. Only 2 points. No, that doesn't make sense, because it's flying. Ah, because it's blocked. No damage at all. Interesting. These are cards, and I'm just trying to... I've got to remember what the gecko effects are. Let's see, I can only... You see, I've got all the... No, I'm doing no damage at all. I have no cards in play. If I do this, I have 4 cards in play. But I need to do 5 points of damage to him. So I need to figure out how to do that. Or again.
Drop the other... No, you can't drop the other gecko because it's locked in place.
Right, exactly. Because these are... See, I want his pieces out of place, but because that guy is locked, I have to figure out how to do 5 points of damage. What if I take the ant out of play? I'm gonna do 2. Interesting. Not a puzzle for tonight. Well, let's take a look at the other one. Maybe it's easier. This attacks sideways, this attacks sideways, this attacks sideways. What's the one? So, first of all, no.
But surely those are the 2 things you can move.
Can't move this one. Do that. See how some of these pieces are locked. They don't move sideways, unfortunately.
The difficulty level on this is brutal.
Yeah, I need to spend some more time studying this, I think. But we've already got more cards than we had to start with.
And we solved 2 of the 4 puzzles in the room, so...
Yeah.
1.5 of the 4 puzzles in the room. I'll bet once you solve all 4 boards, the wolf unlocks.
That's my hope as well. What's happening in the murder card today? Hey,
oh,
okay.
So much.
So, we died, and then this happened on the wall, and then we got the combination on the safe, and we got.
And there was
the
a card
key,
in there.
And we went into here, and we got the first 2 puzzles. Again. See. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage, which is what it wants us to do. And then this puzzle, we're doing 1, 4, 5 damage as well. But these cards out of play. It's 5 damage it's going to get through as far as I can tell.
How the fuck did you do that? Oh, it's one of the ones we've already done.
Yeah, it's the ones we've already done. But here, I'm trying to do 5 damage that's going to get through. But the problem is...
The problem is the supernatural dick who's imprisoned us is the problem.
Three. 4, but I can't get this gecko out of the way.
Can you move the ant on the end up 1 or not?
Yeah, I can take
So
it.
move him up to there, drop the 2 central columns, or both down 1.
Like that?
And then drop the ant on the right, down one, so...
Like that.
No, on the right.
You just told me to move it up all the way. See, nothing.
Okay.
Love when we die and come back weird. Yeah, we have the bones mechanic.
Yeah, there's bones now.
Just...
It's a whole thing. That was the guy from I Know What You Did Last Summer. He killed us.
Yeah, we have bones now. Every time one of our cards dies, we get a bone. Still can't do anything with these. Thank you. Very useful rule book. But, okay. I think this is going to give us more cards, and there's a campfire, and then there's a fight.
You want to do the cards to the campfire and then and leave it there?
And then we'll leave it there.
The Conniving Raven, a blight upon the skies.
That's a really powerful card. That's us! I am not okay with the fact that that is us. And that he didn't say anything about that.
The apotheosized goat, the truest offering. Sacrificing it grants 3 blood. So we're going to take us, right?
We're taking us.
Fuck you, motherfucker. The warm light of a campfire was a welcome sight.
Why are they all wearing mushroom helmets?
They're parasols.
Umbrellas?
Yeah, the mushroom
Why
parasols.
do they have mushroom umbrellas?
I was just about to do that, Wendy.
That's exactly my thoughts.
Though the 10 hungry eyes around it dampened the greeting. Warm a creature by the fire, enhance its health, said one. So neither the Stoat nor the Stinkbug are especially happy about being here, are they?
I'm picking us.
I think you should. The survivors were right about the flames. They had enhanced the creature's health. Spotting a few of the survivors drooling, you made a hasty retreat with your A and M.
Okay, so we buffed ourselves. That's kind of
Self-buff
awesome.
for the big dogs.
Any other words of wisdom, please? Oh, trifurcated strike. Frozen away. Shrink. Oh. As long as your pack is not full. Steel trap. Amorphous. Tidal lock.
Dude.
Wow, there's a lot
What
of
did Tidal
stuff
Lock
in-
have to say about squirrels just then?
It pulls them into its orbit.
Wow.
I'm looking for more, like, hints written in them. I'm just scrolling very quickly right now, folks. I'm looking for more writing in the margins here. Ew. Boulder in a bottle. Squirrel in a bottle. Special dagger. You will place a weight on the scales. The pain is temporary. Wise clock. Yeah. Hoggy bank. Magpie's glass. Interesting. Okay. To the user, nothing will happen. This bottle of goo has no use. Failure. Possum fish hook. Ah, we've just learned that mechanism. Minor boon of the Bone Lord. Boon of... Boons? What are boons? Card count?
That's alarming.
Mirror. What have? Wow.
What was 1 half bones?
The value represented with this sigil will be equal to half the number of the bone tokens owned by the owner. Oh, okay. Wow, there's a lot more to this game than I realized. Yeesh. Oh, ants for the sliding puzzle. Excellent spot, Wendy. Bellist? Chime was created on each empty and adjacent space. A chime is defined as 1 power, 0 power, 1 health. Interesting. Yeah, let's... Ant. The value represented with the sigil will be equal to the number of ants that the owner has on their side on the table. So you're right. So exactly as I thought. If you have 3 ant cards in play, then their damage is each...
So
3.
that's an
Oh, alright, fine. So now we can figure out this puzzle. Hold on. Right. So...
This is the one you already did, isn't it? No, you're right. I'm stupid.
So that should be... There's 4 ants in play. So their damage should be 4, 8, 12, 16. Minus... 2 is 14. Minus...
2 is 12.
2 is 12 minus 3. But that's an airborne creature. So why aren't we overwhelming? Why is that only 4 damage going through?
Have fun, Hawkeye.
Have a good one, Hawkeye. We really need to wrap this up, but now I'm determined to figure out this puzzle! So if... Hold on a second. Do it this way. Then I have 3, 6, 9. Minus 2 is 7. Minus 2 is 5. Plus those 2 is 7. Minus that's just 4, right? Nope! Aha!
How did you do that?
I was doing math and I thought I was wrong and tried it anyway. Hooray! The caged wolf! Like the thing for the squirrel
the thing
puzzle.
With the stuff. Curious.
Ooh.
I genuinely do not know how you did that. We are officially off the deep end for me.
Okay. So I have 3 ants in play, which means this number, the ant number is 3. So I'm doing 3, 6, 9 damage. But you have to subtract all the damage on his side that's been taken away.
Where are you getting 9 damage from? The only number on those cards is 2.
Okay, that's their health. The damage number is on the left-hand side, and it's ant. Ant equals number of ants. So 3, 6, 9, because there are 3 ants in play. Plus this 2 flying damage, but it's being blocked by this creature's 1 point. He doesn't have any ants in play, but he's got 2 health here and 2 health here. So that meant 5 damage went through.
Okay.
Which is what I'm trying to unlock. Okay. Now remember with this symbol...
By in trifurcated strikes.
This character... I don't remember what...
That's trifurcated strike.
No, it's not. The trifurcated is this symbol with 3 arrows. That sunrise symbol does something different. But what it means is that this 1 point of damage it's doing gets done to...
The 2 things on each adjacent side.
So here and here.
Yeah. Thank you, Wendy.
So... None of this move. No, it does move. Okay. I'm experimenting. The sunrise symbol was on the porcupine card. Oh, so damage in response? I don't know. But we're running out of time. I gotta save 1 puzzle for next week, right? Okay. Is it in the book? Let's go find out if it's in the book. I bet you it's in the book. Porcupine symbol. Ant spawner.
That's a Michael Jackson track.
Sharp quills. Once a card bearing the sigil is struck, the striker is then receives a point of damage. Okay. So if he's here and I hit him,
then he does damage backwards.
Right. Okay, so why wouldn't I do this? I can't move this piece. And I can't move that piece either. There's only so many combinations I can do then at this point. That makes it worse. No.
You did that like 5 times with the exact same
There were
thing.
only so many pieces that could move. It wasn't math. It was random. It was not random guessing. Systematic exploitation. Wendy, stop distracting me. What the hell is this?
I'm guessing the weight. Without having met her, this wood carving is meaningless. In time, you will understand its power.
Okay. That's it. That's all 4 puzzles.
So you solved that. We don't know the thing about the smoke yet. We don't have Murder Wolf. We don't know about the globe. We don't know about the lascivious squirrel.
Why there's so much smoke in there.
Yeah, well done, by the way.
So I want to try and get this to happen. I want to make fetch happen. It's a squirrel on the right and the
Black goat on the left, squirrel on the right.
I know we should stop playing, but I'm going to try one more time. So I'm coming up to a fight, so let's see if I can engineer that and if it makes anything happen.
We've been going a while, folks.
I
Take
know,
a
I'm
stretch break,
sorry.
please. Why are you apologizing? You again. Indeed! Our friend freed me. Well, basically told them how to do it. You got a plan? We have. Another friend here. Interesting.
Okay. Wolf Club. But I now have the ability to do what it is we wanted to do. I can play the squirrel here, and I can play the black goat. Nope. All right. Something just happened. The screen just went. So something has changed because we played that. And I don't know what, but something has happened. Now I'll actually pay attention to the game. I don't want to sacrifice the stink bug. But if I don't... You've got 1 health. You've got 1 attack. Okay, fine. Come with me. I'm trying my best, my friend. I am trying my best. But I can't put the stink bug out because I now have 2 bones. Creature opposing a card bearing this sigil loses 1 power. Okay. But I don't have to put you out yet, so fine. But you're about to kill it. Alpha. Oh, God. Creatures adjacent to a card bearing the sigil gain 1 power. Alright, we gotta squash that. Three bullets worth, right? Don't have enough cards, so perfect. Fine. No. Oh, well, I got that wrong. So now the stoat should kill the wolf cub, and the wolf should do 3 damage to him. Do any more damage? Not. Well, I could do that and then immediately sacrifice him for that, but no. Okay. Alright. So the wolf is gonna kill that, the alpha. The stoat's gonna do a point of damage.
And end him.
So I'm gonna win. But I can do a little more damage if I take.
Wendy said, "Don't you have a spare blood?"
It didn't call. It doesn't roll over. So you, and I might as well put the stink bug out because I'm gonna run out of bones. What did you say? Back in the game. And that gave me a bunch of spares. Cool. Alright. Let's see what's on the path ahead here. Oh, is this my...
It's your deck.
I want to play this caged wolf. He's a boulder. So I've got to put him in a position where other people can let him out.
Because once he breaks and dies,
it'll break the cage. I bet you it'll break the cage on the piece. Wendy says take a picture. Okay, do I have a screenshot?
I got it.
Alright, I captured a screenshot as well. Alright. Go look at the picture. Ah! Yes, Wendy, smart. Yes, thank you. Because we...
Fuck is that?
I can take.
What the shit?
Why do I now have a potted plant?
I'll put it there.
Where can I put the potted plant? I mean, I guess I don't know why we want to put a potted plant on a barrel. But that seems to be what we do? You're right, it might grow into a flower or something. And now it's reset the puzzle. This hasn't changed. Okay. Okay. We totally need to take a break. Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna turn the game off. That was so much.
That was a lot.
I'm like, my brain is trying to catch up. It's like, okay, we have a new mechanism.
Yeah, we have several new cards, including us.
Yeah, which we've buffed. We've learned stuff. The game definitely has interconnected cyclical sorts of... I don't like it when we die and become cards. but we solved a bunch of the puzzles. Hmm. Oh, wow.
He's boobling.
Chungus is also apparently very excited to be out of the refrigerator. Okay. There you go, my boy. I think that's enough excitement for you for one night. As before, I completely lost track of the mechanics right away, but I enjoyed the spooky ambience. I will try and slow down and go through the mechanics a little better next time. I apologize. I started figuring things out. I'm like, do this.
It is not you, Rebecca. So I'm exactly the same. This is not something I'm wired for. That type of do this, move this, carry the one thing is not how I work.
Okay. Is it all right that I am?
Yeah.
Okay.
Duh, of course.
It's one of those games that ends up kind of intuitive after a while. I think you just need to digest enough of the mechanics. Where I suffer is the order of operations of combat in the card game itself. But I think it's intentionally supposed to be too hard and difficult so that you die so that you get the clues. I think that's exactly how it's supposed to run. Right, so let's take a quick break. Everybody, please do have a wiggle and a stretch if you haven't.
Yes, indeed.
Wendy, I know it's midnight. If you need to poof, that's okay. And we will be back and we will do some shenanigans to clear our palates before bedtime. We'll be right back. I can remember which button to push for the break. Here we go.